Good morning, student. We are learning here chapter number 8, Introduction to Trigonometry. Now, we have discussed about the trigonometric ratios and that we have also studied that how can we find the distance between any 2 points or any length or height of any given object by using trigonometric functions or ratios. Now, here we are going to discuss a topic that is trigonometric ratio of some specific angles. Now here we are going to discuss the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. For that we just remember one table. As you can see here given the 6 trigonometric ratios. As you can see here, sin A, cos A, tan A, cosec A, sec A and cot A. Now let the specific angle. For that the specific values of sin A, cos A or all the trigonometric ratio are given here. For that, for some specific angle that is 0, 30 degree, 45, 60 degree and 90 degree. So such specific for this such specific angle we are going to find the value of all the ratios. For that, sin A means we are going to take here value sin 0. The value of sin 0 will be 0. Value of sin 0 will be 0. Value of sin 30 is 1 over 2. Value of sin 30 is 1 over 2. Value of sin 45. Here as we take A, we put is a value of A. So sin 45 is 1 over square root 2 and sin 60 is square root 3 upon 2 and sin 90 is 1. So by that way, if there is given a specific angle for this trigonometric ratio, then we take this value from this table. For that, we have to remember this value. Now about cos A. For cos A, we just reverse this table, this row. For the cos A, we reverse this row. For cos 0, the value will be 1. Cos 30, the value will be square root 3 by 2. 45 as well as 1 over square root 2 and 60 1 over 2 and for 90 it will be 0. Now tan A. We know that tan A is equal to sin A upon cos A. We know that tan A is a sin A upon cos A. 0 upon 1 is equal to 0. 1 upon 2 upon square root 3 upon 2, that will be 1 upon 3. 1 over square root 2 over 1 over square root 2 will be 1, or here square root 3, and we know that 1 over 0 not defined. So this is value obtained by this formula. Now cosec A. Cosec A is a reciprocal of sin A. 1 over 0 not defined. 1 over 2 reciprocal 2. 1 over square root 2, its reciprocal is square root 2, as well as here sec A, it is a reciprocal of cos A. Its reciprocal 1, its reciprocal 2 over square root 3, its reciprocal is square root 2, its reciprocal is 2, and 0's reciprocal is not defined. As well as cot A. Cot A is a inverse reciprocal of tan A. So not defined, square root 3, 1, 1 over square root 3 and 0. By using these all the values, we are going to find the given examples. Let remark that from the table above you can observe that you have observed that angle A increases from 0 to 90 degree. Since A increases from 0 to 1. Have you seen that? That is that the angle increases from 0 to 90, then sin A increases 0 to 1, as well as cos A decreases 1 to 0, that you have seen in the table. Now let's take some example. Example number 6. In triangle ABC, right angle at B, AB is equal to 5 and angle ACB is equal to 30 degree. So here determine the length of the sides BC and AC. Now using one of the ratio, including that here opposite side included, such ratio that we are going to use here, and after that we are going to find the other values, because we know that 30 degree is a specific angle, so we can take the value from the table for any ratio. To find the length of the BC, we will choose trigonometric ratio involving BC and the given side AB. Side BC is the side adjacent side to angle C, and AB is the side opposite to angle C. So here we take tan C. What we take? Tan C. Tan C is a opposite side upon adjacent side. That is AB upon BC. AB upon BC. Tan C. Here tan C. C is a 30. We put here value. AB is 5. So BC. Now we know that tan 30 is equal to 1 over square root 3. We know that tan 30 is equal to 1 over square root 3. So we can find the value BC is equal to 5 square root 3 centimeter. So now using this table we can find the value of other sides, as well as now we want to find the AC. We can use for it sin C. Now to find the length of this side AC, we consider sin C is equal to AB over C. AB over C, that is adjacent over hypotenuse. Now we know that sin 30 is 1 over 2. Sin 30 is 1 over 2. AB, that is 5, and AC as well as, so AC is equal to 10 centimeter. Note that the alternative we could have used Pythagoras theorem to determine the third side in the example above. AC is equal to square root AB square plus BC square, which is equal to square root of 5 square plus 5 square root 3 square, which is equal to 10 centimeter. So we know that about it. Now let one more example. Example number 7. In triangle PQR, right angle at Q, PQ is equal to 3 centimeter and PR is equal to 6 centimeter, as you can in the figure. Determine angle QPR, QPR and PRQ, QPR and PRQ. We want to find these two angles. We know that Q is of 90, then P and R acute angle, means its sum will be 90. If we find one of them, then we can find other one. So here you can find given side PQ is if you take angle P, then PQ will be adjacent side and PR will be hypotenuse, or we take this angle R, then PQ will be opposite side and it is hypotenuse. So we take sin R from here, sin R, that is we know that opposite side upon hypotenuse. So we can find this angle. Given PQ is equal to 3 centimeter and PR is equal to 6 centimeter. Therefore we use sin R for angle R, sin R, because here given opposite side and hypotenuse. So we take PQ over PR, which is equal to sin R. We know that sin R is equal to 3 upon 6, which is equal to half, and we know that the value for half of sin, it is 30 degree. For the value of sin, half is 30 degree. So angle PRQ will be 30, and we know that then QPR will be 60, because P and R acute angle, it is 90 degree, so it will be the sum of P and R will be 90. So it is 30, then it will be 60. You may know that if one of this side and any other part, either an acute angle or any side or a right triangle is known, the remaining sides and angles of the triangle can be determined. So here we just need only two parts, that is one side and one angle or one other any side. Then we can easily find all the angles, all the acute angles and also the other sides. If sine a minus b is equal to half, if sine a minus b is equal to half and cos a plus b is equal to half, the a plus b lies between 0 to 90 degree and a is greater than b, find a and b. Now since we know that sin a minus b is equal to 1 over 2, now we know that for the sine, when sine its value is 1 over 2, when its angle is 30, when sine 30, then it will be 1 over 2. Then we can say that a minus b is equal to 30. Here we know that sine a minus b is equal to 1 over 2 when its value is 1 over 2, when sine 30 is given. So here a minus b is equal to 30, as well as for cos, when cos its value will be 1 over 2, 60. So a plus b will be 60. Now from both the equation we can find the value of a and b, solving this equation by using, so let we can find a is equal to 45 and b is equal to 15. Here you can see that a is greater than b, so you can find a is greater than b. Now let exercise 8.2, evaluating following. We have one example, 2 tan square 45 degree plus cos square 3 degree minus sin square 60 degree. Now we know the we take value from the table and we put the trigonometric value of trigonometric ratios here. So let its solution. We know that tan 45 its value is 1 square, tan square means 1 square, plus cos 30, the value of cos 30 is square root 3 upon 2 its square, minus sin 60, it is square root 3 upon 2. So 2 into 1 square, that is 2, 3 square, that is 3, 2 square, that is 4, minus 3 square, that is 3, 2 square, that is 4. Here 3 over 4 minus 3 over 4 cancel, then its value is 2. Now sin 30 plus tan 45 minus cosec 60 upon sec 30 plus cos 60 plus cot 45. Now let put the value. As you know that sin 30 is 1 over 2 plus tan 45 is 1 minus cosec 60 is 2 over square root 3, sec 30 is 2 over square root 3, cos 60 is 1 over 2 and cot 45 is 1. Evaluating it, half plus 1 3 by 2, as well as here 3 by 2 minus 2 over square root 3 here. Now we know that taking LCM of denominator we can find, multiplying here 3 into square root 3, that is 3 square root 3 minus 2 into 2, that is 4 upon 2 into square root 3, as well as here we can find 3 into square root 3 plus 4 upon 2 square root 3. Now both the denominator will be cancelled, so remaining is 3 square root 3 minus 4 and 3 square root 3 plus 4. Now the multiplying term with it, square root 3 into square root 3 minus 4, 3 into square root 3 plus 4 into 3 into square root 3 minus 4. Multiplying both the term, it is x into x, that means x square, that is 3 into square root 3 minus 4 square. And here we know that these two in denominator, these two brackets seems like a plus b and a minus b. So we can find a square minus b square, that is 3 into 3 root 3 square minus 4 square. So hence we can find the value of this expression is equal to 43 minus 24 square root 3 over 11. One more equation. 5 cos square 60 plus 4 sec square 30 minus 10 square 45 sin square 30 plus cos square 30. Here 5 cos square 60 is 1 over 2 its square plus 4 sec square 30. Sec 30 is 2 over square root 3 and its square minus 45 is 1 square over sin 30 it is half its square cos 30 that is square root 3 square. So 5 into 1 over 4 plus 16 over 3 minus 1 1 over 4 plus 3 over 4 15 plus 64 minus 12 upon 12 and 4 upon 4. So here is equal to 67 upon 12. So by this way, for the specific angle we can find the ratio, trigonometric ratio, and we can solve such problems. Now let question number 4. State whether the following are true or false. Justify your answer. So one by one we are going to take this statement and we check that it is true or false. Now let first statement that is given, sine of a plus b. Sine of a plus b is equal to sine of a plus sine of b. Is this true? Then let we check that. For that, solution. Sine of a plus b is equal to sine a plus sine b. So let we take two value for any two acute angle. We take any two acute angle. We take value a for 30 and b for 60. So let we put this value, sine of a plus b is equal to sine of 30 plus 60. 30 plus 60 that is 90 and sine 90 is equal to 1. Sine 90 is equal to 1. Now let sine a plus sine b which is equal to sine 30 plus sine 60. Sine 30 is 1 over 2 plus square root 3 over 2 is equal to 1 plus square root 2 square root 3 upon 2. So which is not equal. Here you can see that sine of a plus b is does not equal to sine of a plus sine of b. Hence the given statement is false. Next statement, there is given that the value of theta increases as theta increases in interval 0 less than theta less than 90. We want to check that for the sin theta. Let first we start from 0 for the specific value. Sin 0 is equal to 0. Sin 30 1 over 2 is 0.5. Sin 45 is equal to 1 over square root 2 which is equal to 0.707. Sin 60 is square root 3 by 2 which is equal to 0.866 and sin 90 is equal to 1. Means you can see that the value for the sin theta, as theta increases its value also increases. So you can find 0 to 90 degree the value of sin theta is increased. Hence the given statement is true. As well as cos theta, for the cos theta let me check. If we take the cos theta, cos 0 that is 1, cos 30 then square root 2 square root 3 upon 2 which is equal to 0.866, cos 45 that is 0.707, cos 60 that is 0.5 and cos 90. As you can see that as theta increases the value of cos theta decreases. So it can be observed that the value of cos theta does not increase in the interval 0 less than theta less than 90. Hence the given statement is false. Now let sin theta is equal to cos theta, that we want to for all the values of theta we want to check that for all the value for the theta is this true. This is true when theta is equal to 45. We can say that this is true when theta is equal to 45. We know that the value of sin theta and cos theta when theta is equal to 45 is 1 over square root 3, square root 2. Then it is equal. But for other value, we cannot say that sin theta is equal to cos theta. As well as sin 45 is equal to 1 over square root 2, cos 45 is equal to 1 over square root 2. It is not true for other values of theta, as sin 30 is equal to 1 over 2 and sin cos 30 is equal to square root 3 by 2. Hence the given statement is false. Cot A is not defined for A is equal to 0. Why? Cot A is equal to cos A over sin A. Let me put the value of A as 0. Cot 0 is equal to cos 0 over sin 0, and cos 0 is 1 but sin 0 is 0, so it is undefined. Hence the given statement is true. So by this way we can find such value of given trigonometric ratio. Now in homework, from the exercise number 8.2, there is given some questions. Question number 1, there are remaining 2 examples, 1 and 3, solid, and also question number 2.